Hello and welcome, beautiful souls. I told you that I was going to do a reading about the confusion and chaotic energy that I am feeling when I tap into the collective. I have not been feeling this on a personal level. I have been feeling very calm, very centered, very aligned, very peaceful, and I have been receiving many, many messages. I just heard way shower. Okay, I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget. So I want to do a reading, and I'm going to use the cards as well. I know you guys love the cards. Oh my goodness. I tried to grab it. What do we have? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a teacher, but also the Hierophant talks to me about old religious beliefs. When I picked this up, it was in reverse. It had fallen on the floor. So I'm just going to read the energy of it to feel what it is that wants to come through with this. But I am almost feeling that there is a sense of, and this guy is really laughing, and I almost feel that there is some kind of and it's interesting because the reading before this, when I said I was going to continue this, talked about trickster energy. And this is almost what I feel when I'm looking at this card. It almost feels like the hyena energy. You know, the laughing, poking fun at something. It feels like poking fun at something, learning to laugh it off. Learning to laugh it off in some way is what I'm feeling. And I'm looking at the picture of this man. It's almost disturbing. I've never felt that before. But it's almost like he's tempting fate, and it's crazy. But look at all the light codes. The wheel is on the bottom of the deck. A turn in your favor. Something is changing. The way you see things, your perspective. Something has moved. Something has shifted or is about to shift. Calamity, I heard. Calamity. What is that? Okay. The next card is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles kind of has it together. He's very relaxed. He's comfortable in the material world. I see the King of Pentacles really as a fatherly energy. I kind of see it as a Capricorn, that stable energy of the worker, right? So he is crossing this Hierophant here. He's crossing the Hierophant. Okay, this is something about patriarchal energy. Oh, wow. Let's see where this is going to lead me here, because we are moving out of that energy. Okay, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups can be somebody offering you some form of love, apology, that kind of thing. What's the apology? This is something in the past. There's some kind of an apology that wants to come through the Lovers. This card can represent choice. It can also represent relationship. And it can also represent relationship with ourselves. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more context on the table. I just glimpsed right here, Six of Cups. This is about the past. It's interesting because the Lovers is in the past, 6, and this is a 6 as well. This has something to do with something that has happened to you in the past, that someone is wanting to step forward in an apology. Something that you have learned. It feels like you have learned something, or maybe unlearned something at this point within this patriarchal society. Let's see what else they're bringing here. Fascinating. I love how the cards sometimes come out. Okay. Oh, alrighty. That one's there as well. Okay, again, choice. 2 Pentacles. Something is on the mind, a decision that needs to be made, some kind of a choice. And I feel like this choice has to do with this. It also has to do with this apology or something that wants to come in. What is the future here? Oh, patience, temperance. I also heard judgment. Taking something personal. Taking something personal. Okay. Let's see what else they want to bring in here for your energy. Thank you. The Emperor. This is your current energy. How people see you. How you are viewed. What is the energy around that? So you're being seen as someone that is in control. Maybe even someone that is controlling. The Emperor with King of Pentacles and this old hierarchy of religion. Feels like a breaking away of something. There's going to be a breaking away. A truth that has come. Oh yeah, the bottom of the deck, there's the Ace of Swords. There's the truth right there. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. That was interesting. All right. Okay. The Magician. This is what is around you, what you are, have the ability to access right here. Manifestation. Our thoughts. It's interesting because our last reading, what did they give to me? Where our thoughts go, the energies grow. Consciously choose. Consciously choose where your thoughts go. The next card, which is the Fears, is, and it feels to me, this is the card of mastery here. It feels to me that you believe that maybe you're not ready, that what you have worked on is not enough, or maybe you have to give something up. You're not willing to give that up at this time. What's the outcome here? I'm going to look into what that... Okay, they give me 2 cards for the... Maybe even more. No, 2. Walking away. Clarity. This is information here, communication. So this here, even, that is coming, this truth, this apology, may trigger this. Walking away. Receiving a lot of information. So you may have to walk away from something that you have worked very hard to build. That could be the chaotic energy that's coming in that I felt when I tapped into this, because I'm not feeling this in my life. But the chaotic energy of really, you know, stepping into control, which you have not been in a long time with this Hierophant here, right? And this. I mean, society as a general has been ruled by, you know, patriarchal energy. And we are moving more into a balance of that. So there may be something that you discover that you have to move away from in order to just align. And part of the message, the previous message that this continued to, was about alignment. Here's the Six of Pentacles, and this speaks about balance. We've got a few cards of balance in here. We've got the Temperance card, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Those are all cards of balance. The Eight of Pentacles talks about self-mastery, but it came out in reverse. Okay, they asked me to bring in the Divine Masters for this particular reading, and as I split the deck, there's Mott. Divine intervention, like I said. Something is going to happen. It's going to come out of some kind of communication, something you're going to hear that is going to change. You're going to walk away from something. It can be an old behavior even, okay? It doesn't have to be something like, oh, I'm walking away from a relationship, or it can be walking away from an old way of being, a rebirth of the self, okay? Especially with the Lovers being here, you know, and the Six of Cups, like this can be something that you were taught to be, that you're moving away from. Not the truth of who you are. You know, you've been working under assumption that that is who you are because that is what you were told. You were led to believe that's who you are, but it is not who you are. And that is why this is in reverse. You're beginning to discover that's not who you are. You are actually this right here, which is in control of your own destiny. And you only have to choose it. Fascinating. Okay, Divine Masters, Hanuman, devoted warrior, let God's love hold you in strength. Kuthumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Yeah, you're going to have something that comes in that is going to almost, I don't want to say forced, but it is kind of forced. You're going to be led, opened up to something that is going to bring you into more of an understanding of who you are. That you are in charge of creating your own world, that you are in charge of the manifestation of your own world. You are the magician in your own life. You only have to take control of your thoughts. Choose your destiny. Consciously choose. With both of these cards coming up, I feel that meditation is a huge source of information for you. Okay? They also wanted the gateway to come out. So let's see what we have. Okay. All right. Throws it right into a box here. And then in Orion activation, supernova. Isn't that interesting with the comet that's coming through? Recreation, renewal, rebirth, like I said. Transformation, rebirth. I felt that when I saw this. Judgment, and that you are being reborn into a new way of thinking, new beliefs. By choice. By choosing. By balancing. By aligning. By connecting. All right. Is there anything else from here you want them to see? Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. The Arcturians have been really, really present with the water codes I have found of late. I've had a lot of Arcturians that have wanted to come through the energy within my channelings. They are very, very present. So you can ask them to come into your awareness as well and invite them. Let them know that they are welcome. Nothing will come in to you that you are not open to. Okay? That is not the way the divine works. The divine is very cognizant of our journey, our choice. We are always given freedom of choice. So let us see what is the advice? Guidance. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was a clump. That's going back in. This is a clump as well. Okay. So here's the Ten of Cups. Isn't that interesting? Here's Judgment. I said it felt that this Temperance felt like a judgment to me. A judgment card. And here is the Seven of Swords, which is about deceit, sneakiness. And I said I felt that energy as well. So you're being asked to not put judgment on others' journey or what has happened. Okay? You're simply being asked, to move into your own happiness, that your journey is your own personal choice, to stop judging, to discern what is right for you and what is not. But with this coming out, there's going to be a truth or something, I feel like, comes out in this, and with this Eight of Wands here in the Eight of Cups. And it's interesting because we got 3 eights in a row. We've got the Eight of Pentacles came out, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. It's 3 eights. So that's fascinating too. The only one I don't see is the Eight of Swords, which is trapped in the mind. So this again, sneaky business, like I said, trickery, sneaky business. In order to avoid this kind of thing and move into this, you must stop the judgment. Allow it, right? It's not up to you to judge anyone. All right, I'm going to pull from the Golden Future, and then that'll be it for the reading today. This is not what I expected. I thought I was going to be channeling the Super Love Portal. This is what we are moving towards, is an opening of the heart, which makes perfect sense with the Ten of Cups here, and with letting go of the judgment and deceit of others. And even what you may have felt that you were in that energy yourself at some point. Letting go of that. The forgiveness, the renewal, the rebirth. We had the rebirth here too, somewhere. Right there, rebirth by light, and we've got also Arcturian light. So Spirit is definitely just coming forward to say to, I guess, in easy terms, mind your own business. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Focus on yourself and your own light. Focus on your path. In that way, you are contributing your light in the best possible way for upgrades, to bring that forward to the public. however it is that you shine your light. Because when you shine your light, others feel that and it brings them up. But when you sit, and I mean by you, I mean we, me, in a state of judgment, that judgment is then put out. And when you judge, you're judged. And that's what the verse in the Bible says, judge not lest ye be judged. Because we are all one. I am you and you are me. So when I judge you, I judge me. When I judge me, I judge you. So it is about letting go of all that judgment. Okay? That is why self-love is so important, because in loving yourself, you love all. Because you are all. You are one. All right. That is the reading for today, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me as always. And till next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.